Hi, I'm Ratna and welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing good today. This is a home decor segment and I'm going to show you how to do a floral arrangement. Stay tuned if you're interested. Two great celebrations are coming up. First one is Mother's Day on Sunday, May 9th, recognizing all sacrifices of a mother. Happy Mother's Day to all current mothers and wishes in advance for future mothers as well. Second one is the Islamic festival, Eid al-Fitr, on May 12th or May 13th, depending on the sighting of the crescent moon on different parts of the globe. This festival marks the ending of a month-long fasting during Ramadan, believed to be the month Prophet Muhammad revealed Holy Book Quran to Muslims. Wish you and your family a blessed Eid. So let's celebrate both festivals with some flowers. So I got some flowers here. These flowers are not from my garden. I bought them from the store. So as soon as it gets home, we can fill a bucket of water and then hold the bunch together and trim half an inch of stem and then place them in it. Fresh stems will efficiently absorb water and keep the flowers hydrated until we find time to do the floral arrangement. When getting flowers from the garden, you can have a bucket of water with you so that as soon as you cut the stem, you can place the stems directly in water. So let's build a floral design. So there are 7 principles to the design. The first one is scale. We need to determine the space first and get a vase of an appropriate size. So if you're putting it in a corner table, you just need a small vase. If you're trying to put it in the center of a dining table, then you need a bigger vase. Once we select the size of the vase, we can clean the vase thoroughly to get rid of the bacteria that will infect the stems. So we will use soap and water and rinse it thoroughly. Now we can make the preservative solution. So for 1 quart or 1 liter of water, we need 1 teaspoon bleach, 1 teaspoon vinegar and 1 tablespoon sugar. Mix them well and transfer it to the vase. Tweak the ingredients accordingly depending on the size of your vase. Now we need to make a grid on the mouth of the vase using a clear sellotape. This grid will support the stems and keep them in place, giving the arrangement a fuller look. The second principle of floral design is the proportion. The height of the design should be 1.5 to 2 times the height or the width of the vase. So this vase is 9 inches high, and so I cut the tallest stem at 18 inches. The third principle is the focal point or emphasis. It is the main feature we want the viewer's eyes to be drawn to. In this design, we will make the tallest one as the focal point or emphasis. The subsequent stems need to be cut at proportionate heights between the mouth of the vase and the tallest one. When cutting the stems, we need to use a slant cut. This will increase the surface area of the stem and thus the water absorption when compared to a straight cut. We don't want any leaves in the water as they will rot and breed germs. So we will strip those, but we will save the ones above the water. The fourth principle is balance. We can design the arrangement either symmetrically or asymmetrically. Symmetrical approach, one half of the arrangement looks like the mirror image of the other. The asymmetrical approach has no symmetry and it is considered more natural and informal. And here we will do the asymmetrical approach. The fifth principle is harmony, which can be brought about by using a pleasing combination of materials, colors and texture. To achieve this, we need to place not similar ones but contrasting colors and textures next to each other. The sixth principle is the rhythm. Rhythm is the eye movement from the main focal point which is the tallest one in our design, to the edges. The rhythm can be achieved by repeating the colors and textures in a linear direction. Make sure the stems are all arranged in V shape because our brain registers this angle as a very beautiful one. I don't know if you had noticed the watch or clock advertisements, not the digital ones but the analog ones. The time on the dial is always set to 10 minutes after 10. This is because at this particular time it makes a perfect V shape, and at this angle our eyes find the watch and the clock design more appealing than any other time. So our floral arrangement is ready, and with all the 6 basic principles met, it automatically meets the 7th and the final principle, unity. The design sticks out as a one big piece even though it is composed of several small pieces. Now we need to put the flower vase in a cool and a shady place. If using a clear and a transparent vase, avoid placing them in direct sunlight. If not, it will rot the stem and kill the flowers very fast. So today's segment is coming to a close. If you found this video useful, then please do subscribe. If you're okay with channel notifications, then press the bell icon. If you recently subscribed, then thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay positive. We'll see you in another segment. Until then, take good care of yourself. You have a good day or a good night. Bye.